for the pitch day today. Just start presenting, and can you see the screen? Just give me 1 second. Okay. Is the screen visible for you right now?
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you for having us. I'm Yuvarajan, CEO of Cesium Lab, and I have Logesh here. He's the CTO. I'm just going to start off about what is time blockchain is all about and how we came on the ideation of creating time blockchain. So we are actually a game producers. We have been developing game, but we found out that for every game in the market, the players do not actually own the game, because one of the most critical element that gamers do is that they spend their time playing game, and then monetization is one of the other part of the game. But for us as the producers and creators of the game, every time when we have new gaming product, acquisition of user become a problem. So we thought of like, how can we measure time at the same time we can give out reward, and how can we also have, whenever new games come on board, we have users already active users in the channel. So that this is the problem that we addressed, and the opportunity of the market is huge. We are looking at gaming market, which is about 210 billion US dollars, and growing every year 7.2%. So the solution is obviously to have absolute ownership through cryptocurrency. So to do that, we need to create a blockchain which is scalable, not only scalable, but to also have a blockchain that is value for money. Because if you look at the first generation, second generation, we are talking about high gas fees and all that. Now we have NFTs in the market, which is also contributing to the factor of gas fees. So, right, we want to have gaming integrated into the blockchain to have a quick transaction, and people can play anywhere. So that is how the ideation of blockchain came arise. So when we did research, the gamers do not have a solution to use.
Summer, is it
cryptocurrency
for me, or
so
is it breaking for you as well?
Yeah, it's breaking for me, guys.
Okay, I think you have a unstable internet, guys. Can you do something about it? Would you want to address it?
Okay, just a second.
Is it clear now?
Yeah, I mean,
now it's clear. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll continue. Okay, you can see the screen and you can hear us clearly, right? Oh God, is it breaking again?
No, it's fine. Fine for now.
Okay, thanks. So we found that the problem is how they could do an exchange of cryptocurrency with the game, liaising with the game directly without relying on other marketplace. So that is where time blockchain come into action. That is why we say that we are the first mobile-based real-time blockchain gaming. I will show you why we say that, and our MVP is close to 70% of development. And this is the game that we are introducing. So it's more of a war-based game, single player, multiplayer, so where we can have players playing each other. And this game is actually connected to time blockchain, where it rewards users based on their active time playing the game. So not only by playing the game, when they go from different level to different level, they get to NFT their assets. So from avatar to all the weapons and etc. but not only through NFT, but also through active time. So if they play 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, whenever they play longer, this secures the blockchain, and also because they're securing the blockchain, they get rewarded. So this is what we call POT, proof of time, something that we have embedded into the blockchain. So if you would like to see the video, I can come back to the video. I'll come back to the.
Yeah, I mean, whatever makes best context.
Okay. Right. So why time blockchain? Because we have total tokenomics here. We have nodes, and every users that come into the blockchain will act as a node and snaps, which will measure the active time of the user. So this is where the proof of capacity technology comes into play in our blockchain. So decentralization, total unique function. We have an ecosystem which we will be covering later. Besides games, we have DeFi, we have DApps, and we also have IoT. And all this ecosystem, they will have one unique ID and function where the POT will be measured. So any users in time blockchain will have a unique ID coming in, and they can utilize any of the ecosystem in time blockchain. And then we have an NFT marketplace real-time built into our time blockchain itself. And it's free for all. We have something called TVM, Time Virtual Machine. We allow other gamers to come on board time blockchain for free, and they can integrate their game into this blockchain as well. So again, the mechanics of measuring time will be there, and scalable. So because we are enhancing from the 3rd generation blockchain, so platform is much more faster and scalable. So the revolutionary time blockchain. So what are our unique points of pain points that we are solving right now compared to all other blockchains in the market? All other blockchains in the market work based on POT or POS, but we have something called POT, proof of time. So proof of time is actually the hybrid of POS and POW. And if you can see this, why we encourage everybody will be excited to use this is because every single time that they spend using the application, either by playing games or using our ecosystem application, the longer they use, when the block gets authenticated, they will get reward, because every 10 minutes we have blocks releasing in our blockchain. And then you can see when we created our time blockchain, the first Genesis block will only be released when we have 10,000 concurrent active users. Until then, we will not have the blockchain released. The first block will not be released. So why 10,000? Because when our first block is released, we will have 1 million token release. That's on the first, and 1 million token will be shared and distributed among all these 10,000 people. And obviously, why we have 10,000 is because we are getting the network to be more secure, and that is one of the criteria for us to get the time blockchain up and running. Okay, I'll just move on. And these are the ecosystem that we are looking at. We have the gaming.
But I think there's a catch. Again, for me, screens are not changing. I'm only looking at a page that is a PowerPoint window, and on that window, there's just one screen in front of me for all this while. Nothing really changed. I thought you were talking.
Oh, shucks. We are actually changing screens. Which screen are you right now?
We're on the 6th one, and we are actually not on the screen. We are on the whole PowerPoint back office. It's not even a deck rolling in front of us. Probably you have shared something else and rolling on some other screen.
Okay. I'll just do it again.
Yeah, now it's the 8th screen in front of me.
Okay. So I stopped here on the. This is the slide number.
Can we quickly go through the entire thing again?
Okay. So this is slide 6, which we actually saw, right? Or you want me to start from beginning?
Yeah, just let's quickly run through it.
Okay. So this is
Yeah,
the
we
problem
know.
area. Okay. And then this is the market opportunity that we spoke. And we want to solve this through having a cryptocurrency or blockchain. And that's why we came up with time blockchain. So the market actually, the survey market actually indicates that there's no blockchain which allows people to transact the rewards immediately or get it connected to their digital wallet immediately. That is the main concern of the market. This is our game. And we have developed, this is the first mobile-based gaming that we are connected through our real-time wallet. And this wallet is actually connected to our time blockchain. So it measures, not only it measures the amount of time that is taking place, but people can look at their reward instantly through connecting through the app. Right.
Having a problem with the screen. It is now better.
Can you see the screen or
Full screen?
Yeah, that's so much better than anything up until now.
Oh God, so there was a problem. Okay. So this is the game that we have already integrated into our blockchain, because we are not only creating a blockchain, we want to be the first to have a game connected to our time blockchain. That is why we have created Alpha Written. It's a mobile war game where we have multiple users or single users playing anywhere around the world. Okay, now so why time blockchain? I have actually addressed POT because we have a unique function in time blockchain that every single user will have a unique ID which can be used around our ecosystem. And why we are unique is because each nodes for either for POW or POS will take a snap of all users' activity. Because it takes a snap of all users' activity, that is why we can actually measure time. So now we have a blockchain which measures time. And to measure time, obviously we have parameters and a lot of coding taking place that they cannot misuse the time parameters. I will explain and elaborate more on this when the slide comes. So free for all, we got TVM, time virtual machine, where we can allow other gamers to use the smart contract and get connected to our time blockchain. And it's scalable because we are using the third generation blockchain. So it's much more faster and the scalability is better. So why time blockchain? This is our unique point, because POT works in a hybrid condition of POS and POW. So in most blockchains, you see it's either POS or POW. But here we have POT. Not only POS is also working, POW is also working. We have a technical architecture there. But we have POT now because it measures how long they're using the application in the blockchain. So because it can measure time, there are a wide range of application that requires these technologies, and they want to reward this based on an activity of time. So that is why the monetary reward is paid according to how long you spend. The longer you spend in the network using the application, either games or any of the DApps, the more rewards you will get. And the time blockchain, the Genesis block, will only be activated once we have 10,000 users. So if we don't have 10,000 users using the ecosystem, the blockchain will not be activated. So only after that, the first block gets activated, and then the rest of the blocks will follow. So this is again because we want to have users using the blockchain. So that is how the blockchain is actually designed. The more users we have, the more secure the blockchain is. So we have a complete time ecosystem plan. We have already started with Alpha Written, the game. So it has a real-time NFT marketplace. It's connected to our DeFi wallet, our Cesium wallet. We can have the rewards get credited immediately. And on the DeFi area, we also have decentralized bill service. Immediately after the gaming, we are looking at environmental health and safety, EHS. This is also looking at the time industry in this environmental part, where they see how much time do they spend on carbon credits. For example, we have fleet management. We have global education system where we have critical education, critical thinking for children. So the more the children use our global education system, they will get rewarded when they learn through our system. We have GPMS, just like any ERP system, and all this ecosystem is free. And when we develop this in the Time blockchain, users get to use this application for free. And Time blockchain is powered by Cesium. That's how the token will get traction, and then the tokens, we see value for the token in real-time application, not just on a white paper phase. We have IoT. Now we can have authenticating IoT devices because our blockchain works on POW, POS.
Just so you are aware, we are stepping into the last 5 minutes of the call. So let's quickly wrap it up for the questions.
So for a timeline, we have already completed the timeline. We started in 2019. And right now we are in the ITO stage. So why we are pitching here? Because we're looking at collaboration of PR and marketing with you. We are expecting the blockchain and the game to be launched on early January 2022. That's our roadmap. So successfully, we have 1 million airdrop. The airdrop is still going on. We have something like 600, 700,000. And we have 30,000 active users in our Telegram, 20,000 so far in our social media. So the pre-mine on the blockchain is 16 million coin. Out of the 16 million, 1 million is already set aside for airdrop. 15 million is going through the ITO right now. So the ITO is at 20 cents right now, and we have successfully raised about 150,000 US dollars. So these are our projected growth based on time and application. This is our team. We have combined experience of 60 years in cybersecurity, business development, programming, and most of our team work based on Cardano development. So we have myself, Logesh, Ajay is on protocol, Kajal is taking care of the sales, Ravi is the game producer, and Rohan is the application engineer. So why we are here pitching to you guys is because we want to talk the uniqueness of POT and POC and introduce the 4th generation blockchain into the ecosystem. This is what we want. And the funds that we are looking at to fully deploy the ecosystem is about 500,000 US dollars. And we want to look at the fixed strategy in the ecosystem, exactly what TDeFi is doing to get us to match with the existing ecosystem partners. So that is what we are pitching right now. And I welcome questions. We got demos if we have enough time. Thank you so much.
Yeah, would love to see demos, but like you said, we don't have time. How big is the team on the development side? Who is developing it? How much of that is in-house and how much of that is outsourced?
Yeah, so currently we are using an outsourced team where we have very strict NDA. We are with the reason for the ITO is because we want to have stack programmers and all on board. So far the development is approximately 70%. We have started 1 year ago, approximately not 1 year, about the game is 1 year ago, and the blockchain was 6 months, because that's the idea, and then we set. So right now we are working with our blockchain partners.
And
so
this
we have
proof of time and all of this runs on nodes. What kind of nodes are we talking about? What is the blockchain architecture? Is it a validator system? How does it works? Because there should be something taking time, snapshots of time in the game or somewhere, right? Cesium wallet might not be allowed in all the games and stuff.
Right.
How would it work?
So we actually developed from the hard fork Cardano, Cardano's blockchain, and this is our technical architecture that we have actually worked on. So if you can see under how POT, POW, and POS works, this is our technical architecture. So in detail, so it's all validated. It's using Cardano's hard fork. So that there is an hybrid programming involved here from the hard fork, and that is where, if you see how POT works, we have the unique ID and parameters of time blockchain, which measures the time. And this time is like nobody can just get connected and say that they're not playing the game. The parameters actually measure whether there's movement in the game, whether there have been some shooting happening, walking, running, different levels.
Okay,
Then,
last question quickly, and I think we definitely need a different call, right? How are you managing that airdrop? How is that exactly being executed? Where did you get those users, the numbers that you're talking about?
We have done the marketing, and for every users that register into our wallet, we are giving away 50 cesium, the airdrop. So 1 million is allocated. So far, about 600,000 to 700,000 of those airdrop has been distributed. And all is KYC approved. Only when the KYC is done, the airdrops will be distributed. So we have all the data of all users around the world. And the ITO also took place that way. After getting the airdrops, people start buying the token and they start staking in the wallet, because we had a staking program running for them.
So we clearly have to talk again.
Okay.
Samar, you can switch off the light.